Welcome back everyone. How we are doing today? So it's another video where I'll be sharing with you my top trade setup, the trade I'm currently in, and the one I'm looking forward to trade this coming week. So without further ado, guys, let's get right straight into the videos. So welcome back. First off, the trade I am looking forward to actually jumping is the Aussie card. Okay, you can see we have a very big drop that happened this past couple of weeks. It started on the 16th of July, thereabout. I took some short trades somewhere around here, all right, and I was able to hold it up until here before I closed it. I want to believe I took another short right there, another sell right there, somewhere like last couple of weeks, and I was trailed out in profit, of course. Then I took another short because you've seen that we've had a couple of retests of this zone right here. We have one, we have two. As a matter of fact, I would love to count this. So we have like three retests of this particular structure after it's been broken, right? So having seen it retested a couple of times, so I had my first trade close out there in profit, of course. Second trade, I took it right here, somewhere around there. I think it was a late entry. Go all the way up there. I think I was closed out right here at trailing stop. And then unfortunately, I took another shot at the sell trade here. That closed me out in loss. I think that was on Thursday, or maybe Thursday or Friday last week. And now I'm looking forward to take another shot right here on Monday. When a trade is in hasn't broke structure, okay, and you're risking as little as possible, you can take as many shots as possible, okay, especially when you're a price action trader. One way or the other, the only way I would say this first, okay, I jump on this trade way too early. I thought since it has come back to retest this zone, maybe this is just more like a reversal move, then the continuation is gonna, when I saw this very strong candlestick, that this very bearish candle, this particular one right here, when I saw the bearish candle, I thought maybe it's about time. Okay, they said don't think, but one way or the other in the market you still have to think, okay, but you have to think logically anyways. So I took a shot right there. I thought that is the move, but it happened to just come all the way up here to retest this particular resistance. So far you're risking, back to what I was trying to say earlier, so far you're risking as little as possible. You can always take as many shots as possible. So far the structure is yet to be broken. Okay, I've seen this happen so many times. Okay, imagine the first time you took a sell trade here, okay, and this pullback happened, close you out in loss, all right, and then you saw this and you were like, maybe I should not take it, and then you saw all this big drop and you were like, oh, I should have taken the trade. You see, the thing is, there will always be shoulda, coulda, woulda, stuff like that in the market. The only way to process your thoughts properly is just to take the trade. Okay, if it's gonna, there is always 50-50 when it comes to trading. You can either go into loss or into profit. Okay, so that's where risk management comes into play. Risk as little as possible. If you're doing that, you will end up profitable at the end of the day. Okay, you will end up what? You will end up profitable. So that is the plan, and that is my thought process when it comes to price action, because so many people, we have so many strategies in the market. So I've seen this, I've tried it so many times. I have few confluences as well. Let me bring out my indicator, the one I automatically removed earlier. So let me bring it back. Okay, so as you can see, my indicator is right there, and everything indicates sorry, forgive me for that. So everything kind of indicate that there's still bearishness. There's still good number of sellers willing to take a short trade. And that aside, I can also see that this is more like a liquidity graph at the top here. Okay, this top that called me close out, it's more like a liquidity graph. So there's a possibility that the market will actually drop, okay, in instantaneously, maybe next week. I don't know. Okay, but moving forward, I think I'm gonna jump into this trade, especially on my prop challenge account, the series I started a couple of weeks back. If you've not been watching, go ahead and check the playlist. It's right in the video. Okay, just look around on the channel, you'll find it there. All right, so I will be jumping onto this trade, but before we get way too deep into what I want to be jumping on, let's check the one I'm currently in. So first off, I'm in USD CAD. Okay, on my prop challenge account it's been closed, but my private account is still on. So you can see this trade. So the reason why I close it on my prop challenge account is because of the whole the moving averages. Let me leave the indicator there. I hope it's not convincing. It's not confusing, right? Because personally, I don't like using indicator. I only plot my indicator when I'm looking for entries. You understand? So first off, on my prop challenge account, I closed the account. I closed the trade because yes, I see my divergence. I see a counter trend trade after this elongated move. You understand? The market break structure kind of pull back on the 1 hour time frame, which is not very ideal for me. As you can see right here, if you check it on the hourly, a much lower 1 hourly time frame, maybe 1 hour, or even if you go down to like 15 minutes or even maybe 30 minute time frame, you see the pullback right there. Okay. And all the moving average has corrected themselves. They show the crossover has happened, the small one, the depth crossover, which is 50 and 200 period moving average. They've all crossed each other. The 100 also has crossed automatically. However, I'm just not fascinated about it in the 4 hour band because I am more of a swing trader and I love to see the market actually formulate totally on the 4 hour time frame. That is where I try to look for trades. However, you will see what happened right here. Since the market pushed up right here, we didn't really get a very sharp pullback. Okay, there were no serious pullback, but the crossover was there anyways. The golden crossover was there, which is the 50 and the 200 moving average crossing over each other. But the only pullback I was able to get from here is this. Okay, which instantaneously I wouldn't have entered this trade. I think I took some buy definitely there, but it's more on 1 hour time frame on a whole different strategy, anyways. So, but what I'm trying to portray here is the complacency of the strategy, the fact that I have to be able to trade the strategy as it should. Because one thing is I'm posting the video and you are all watching it. If I'm making a mistake, if I keep repeating myself, I made a mistake, I made a mistake, it will sound very absurd and very, very ridiculous. Okay, so I closed that trade because of that. And secondly, I leave the trade on my own personal account because I know how good the strategy works. All right, I'm building something up here, so let's move forward. So personally, I'm still holding USD CAD sell, and I want to see how it goes. I still believe the market will definitely pull up, whereby it will give the opportunity for the moving average to successfully cross over each other, and then we see the market fall, ultimately fall, if that's ever gonna happen, anyways. Okay, but for now, the moving average is still quite kind of distant from each other, making all these look like a glorious deep pullback. Okay, making all of this, okay, from there to this place, okay, from here to here, making all look like a glorious pullback, which I genuinely do not like. Okay, well, we see how it goes in the next couple of days. Okay, moving forward. But like I said, I'm still within the sell. NZD card, I took a short trade also. I took another short trade. I took a short at it, and I think the pullback is over. You can see almost the same thing that happened on AUD can happen here. Also, you can see we have the first retest of the structure. I took a short here. I think I was close out here, and then the market came down a little bit, pull back up, and I took another short. Right. Okay. Excuse me. That is not it. So I took another shot right here when the market retested this area again, and I took another shot. And then throughout Friday, it dragged me all the way to the top. I was like, first off, for me to stop taking a sell trade on this particular pair, that's to close me like 3 times. That will indicate it's ranging. That's number one. And then secondly, the other way I would stop taking a short trade, or I would stop being bearishly biased on this particular trade, is if it break above the structure and it start going up, and then I'll start looking for a buy trade. All right, like I said, there are broad views in the market. So many people have so many uh strategies, so many things you look at. But for me, this is what I always look at, and so far it has a very decent win rate. Okay, the traditional Dow theory, trend trading, momentum trading, simple stuff. Okay, just simple stuff. That's what I trade in the market. So right now, I just want to keep these moving averages there. As a matter of fact, they are very confusing to me, honestly. So let me just remove them because they're very weird. They look like weird. Make the chart looks professional when it's actually just a very simple stuff. Okay, so I don't want to convince anybody. I'm not going to confuse anybody. Let me remove it. So I am still holding this sell trade on NZD card. I'll see how it goes moving forward. And pound dollar, I'm still bearish on pound dollar because of all this very interesting fall. Okay, if I also bring my indicator again, you will see the whole thing. You will see the show in a much broader view. Let me take the chart to 8 hour just to show you what it looks like on the 8 hour band. So on the 8 hour band, we notice that this bullish trend line, you can see we have support, support. The market used this area for a minute as support, but then broke below it, then pull back to retesting this previous very decent structure right there. Okay, however, some might argue that there's a much better structure at the top here. Okay, all right. Some might argue there's a much better structure at the top here, somewhere like something like this. Okay, so it's potato tomato, right? I saw it, but I just decided to go for the obvious one, for a much smaller one. But I guess let's go for that anyways. Let's go for that. It still looks like the same thing. So having seen this particular zone or particular area, let me change it a bit. So let's use this basic marker. Yeah, that's much better. So having seen this particular structure destroyed, okay, and then the market is retesting it successfully now. If I bring down my fractals, okay, let's check fractals because it helped me draw my Fibonacci properly. Okay, so I'm not really seeing any bearish momentum coming from the factor side. Okay, and that will also that will very obvious in the moving in the Fibonacci when it's been drawn right here. You can see the pullback is not that very sharp yet. Okay, for a much better entry, it will be around here. Okay, but there is the possibility that we might not get that. Okay, that's why I'm risking quite little on this trade. If we proceed to fall further and then we see a pullback, I might join into another, I might take another short trade right there, and where I will risk a bit more than what I risked here. Okay, and if peradventure, you get the market to come here to 50% Fibonacci, then there's a possibility that I will take a short trade. But I would like to see some structure right here at the top. Okay, some price action or some candlestick pattern right here for me to take that short trade. I want to see weakness in the market. Okay, I want to see weakness. So when I see the weakness, I will probably take a short trade and maybe still risk very little because overview of this chart is on the daily time frame on the 8 hour band, you can see that it's quite bullish. Okay, you can see it's still quite bullish. All of this might just be some liquidity grab, and then market will just fly up, come down, then and then jump up. If that happen, if this happen, then price action. I follow the market momentum. My bias changes like this in the market. Like once the market changes direction, breaks some structure, restructure itself, start going up, I'll follow the buy. Okay, simple as that. I don't marry a bias, I don't get entangled with a bias. Okay, I look at market structure, I bring out my indicators, see how it goes. If it follows my direction, I'll jump into it. If it doesn't, I'll switch it around and I'll follow the market momentum. That's how it goes. The only thing that matters is not me or my feelings or my emotions. The only thing that matters in this business is the price. Okay, so far the price is telling me let's go up, I'm going up. You say let's go down, I've got to follow. That's the master. It's the director. And then I think I've talked about pound dollar, Kiwi card, USD card, Aussie card. Let's talk about Kiwi dollar as well. Kiwi dollar is another buy trade I took a few weeks back. Okay, and it looks exactly the same as I think the Kiwi card. Let's take a look at both of them. All right, let's take a look at Kiwi card right here. And Kiwi, yeah, is it Kiwi card? No. Wait, is it all no, USD cap? So it's a divergence trade. Okay, they're both divergent. Okay, and if you see at the top here, we have a divergence. Here we have something like this. We have something at the bottom, but it's kind of inverse. Okay, and this one also kind of breaks structure right here. Broke, come back here, pull back, come back here, break this structure, and then started going down. That's why I took this sell in the first place. Okay, the same thing happened here. Divergence. I don't want to show you the indicator because it's quite pure divergence there anyways. So the market pushed up, pull back, took a buy here, and then the market keeps going up. So on this particular trade, I kind of close it somewhere around there, but because of the journaling process and what I do every day, I'm putting my trading stop here because I still have to journal this trade. Even though I'm out of the trade, I have to journal it. Okay, it's the principle, it's the plan. I set for myself. Okay, whether I open a trade, I close it impromptly or I close it without, because of FOMO, whatever feelings I was going through at the moment that made me close the trade. So far, it's still running. I'm not allowed to not. I have to follow it through. I have to journal it, even though I'm not in the trade again. So it's one of the things I do. Okay, call it apparent result. Okay, my apparent result is always different from my real result, anyways. But as far as I'm still staying afloat, I'm staying above the water. It's a journey. I just want to keep the process going and then see how far this strategy and this trading plan can take me. All right, so that's what I was trying to explain the reason why I brought that up. So I'm taking it back to the real stuff. So now let's take a look at the pairs I'm looking forward to this coming week. So let's start with pound card. So pound card, I'm looking forward to take a buy on pound card. Honestly, okay, it looks quite brilliant. Okay, like I said, most of the pound pairs they are actually really bearish right now, and that's just to say the least. Okay, they are very bearish right now, and you can see at the top also we have what we call a divergence at the top also. So it's very brilliant right there. I'm not sure I took this sell for sure. I didn't take it because I just find my way back into trading forex. At the point in time, I was focused on gold, silver, and oil. But right now, I think I want to expand a little bit just to and couple of indices. But right now, I want to input what's it called currencies into it because I'm now based on 8 hour time frame and 4 hour time frame now. For more swing trade. So moving forward, I would really love to see pound card come to this top, and I'll plot fractals for, of course, and see if I can get a very good signal, a sell signal there at the top here. And definitely, if I plot my Fibonacci now, you see this area will fall around the discount zone and the let's say the golden ratio area on Fibonacci. Let's quickly do that. So this is my fractals, and where is my Fibonacci? So this is my Fibonacci right here. Okay, yes, exact. That's exactly what I said. You can see that we have the price is almost there. Okay, if we actually get to this level, you see that it's around 50% Fibonacci, which is our discount zone. But if you now went ahead and pierced through 50% and touched 61.8, that would be much better because that's a premium area, all right. But I don't want it around 78.6. I really don't want it. I want it to stay below 78.6% Fibonacci pullback so I can look for a short trade forward. It will be a very nice short trade, anyways. Taking the chart to 4 hours and then opening, uh, uh, enabling few of my indicators. If you say that we have a crossover already on the 4 hour band, we already have a crossover right here. The death cross has happened, that which is the 50 and 200 period moving averages, and then we have 150 period moving averages also crossing each other. So that means the bearish momentum is there, but some people might start taking a short trade because of the crossover. I don't want to do that. Honestly, I really would like a much deeper pullback to 50% so I can take a discount price, a discounted sell. I really love that. I hope it give me that. But most of the time, they really don't. I've seen it happen so many times that it doesn't really give the pullback. So I won't mind just to get a pullback just for a minute and then see the market come down so I can take a short trade. Like I said, you might see the trend line is what's it called again? It's still bullish. Like I used to tell you, I really don't trade it for trend lines, but I put it there just to guide my thought. Honestly, just to guide my thought to see that okay, this is what the market is doing. This is it has broken trend line. Okay, this is that. Okay, sometimes the market will actually fit properly with trend line. Sometimes when it's broken like this, I don't want to fixate on the trend line. The most important thing I keep saying is the price. Okay, the price action, the momentum of the market, and that is all that I give two shit about. You know, I care about moving forward. So NZDCHF is the next pair I'm looking to trade. Okay, and right now I think a short trade is due, but I'm already into deep on so many NZD pairs. I have NZD CAD, I have NZD USD, and also have Aussie CAD. So taking a short trade on NZD USD, but NZD CHF right now might be something to something kind of too pushy, all right, too pushy. But I'm not gonna run away from this. Okay, possibly with this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna draw like a kind of a flag pattern right there. If I will see if I can break it. If the market successfully break above this flag pattern, Okay, maybe then there might be an opportunity to take a short trade. All right, if market successfully break below this flag pattern, do something like this. Okay, and maybe I will take a short trade, maybe somewhere around there. Okay, somewhere around there. Honestly, but right now, I don't want to be in too deep on the Kiwi card. I mean, on the Kiwi pairs. Also, I'm going to check a couple of fundamentals to make sure that nothing surprising is coming for NZD this month. Okay, so I don't get myself too deep and Kiwi. Okay. All right. So to save time, okay, I have to rush now because I've spent so much time explaining because I always like my videos to be educational and also to be informative. Okay, that way everybody learns. Okay, if you're not a trader now, okay, if you're a beginner, at least you will learn how to trade and how to plan yourself. And if you're a trader, you learn how to plan yourself much better, and then you can pick a couple of signals if it works in your direction as well. I mean, if it fits into your system as well. So as far as signal silver is concerned, I want to see a deeper pullback right here so I can look for a short trade. Honestly, I'm gonna take this. I'm not sure I'm gonna be dancing around gold for now, but for silver, I would really love to take a short trade. You can see the momentum is building very nicely. You have lower low, lower high, break of this introduced structure right there. Market seems to be pulling back there. So if it now started dropping, okay, I wouldn't mind taking a short trade. Okay. However, I'm gonna wait on this because we all know what's going on in the Middle East now. It's affecting gold and silver. I don't want to get caught up in that show. I don't want to get caught up in it. So I'll be patient with silver and we see how it goes. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Next trade is euro dollar. I want to take a buy trade on euro dollar, but it's still proving to be abortive right now. Okay, I don't want to be too quick, and at the same time, I don't want to miss the trade. So first off, for me to take a buy trade, it's two ways: break above this resistance, pull back very nicely, then we'll take a buy, or probably come to my area of interest. This is number one, and then you can also come all the way down here, which is number two. And I can do what I can take a buy from either of these two. Okay, just to cover this fair value gap, the gap that happened during the NFP that came out last week Friday or the upper Friday. I can't really remember, but we know when NFP came out. I think it's the upper Friday, not this last one. So I would really love to take a buy trade on euro dollar. Okay, first area of interest and the second area of interest, and then I'll look for buy. Well, if it happens that the market break above here, of course, why won't I take a buy? If I see a very good setup right there at the top, I will take a buy for sure. So that is the plan on euro dollar. Moving forward on to Australian dollar USD, I wouldn't mind taking. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take a buy trade right now, but it looks really decent to take a buy. Genuinely, I have my divergence right there. Okay, the divergence looks really good. You can see this build up slowly. Excuse me for that. Okay, you can see this build up slowly. Okay, I think it's setting up very nicely. All right, and also to top it all up, you can see the break of the structure, the pullback. If you see something like this, we might look for a more buy a bullish momentum resume towards the dollar properly. However, I'm not so confident about it, honestly, because of this. I'm considering the moving averages. Okay, the reason why I'm considering it because it gives a much better risk to reward when the signal formulates successfully and perfectly. Okay, like I used to tell you, it might go up now. It will take a minute for all this lagging, but very reliable. Okay, it's lagging. I'm confirmed that the moving average is very laggy. Okay, but it's quite reliable when you trade on the higher time frame. Okay, when by the time the turnover find their way around to the top. Okay, taking a buy trade is much better based on my back testing of like hundreds of trades on different pairs. Okay, I found it so comfortable to just follow the system. Okay, break and return of structure, the moving average formula nicely, and then Fibonacci, confluence, all those things they really make sense. Okay, so right now I wouldn't mind taking a short trade provided that the market break this flag pattern. Okay, this particular pattern, it break below it, pull back nicely here. I will take a short trade, but my buy trade will still be in a minute. It will be on hold for now until I see a proper golden cross and then the 150 moving average also cross over each other. Then I'm looking to buy on Aussie dollar. Aside that, I'm keeping my eyes on it anyways. So back to gold. Gold is nice. Well, for now it's ranging, as you can see right there. It's ranging that box. So I am not super interested in gold right now. Okay, I'm not super interested in gold right now. It's still remaining in this box right here. You can see. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna take this gold. I'd rather wait for a pullback to retest this broken resistance. Okay, and use that support, then look for buy to the upside. Okay, aside that, nothing else. I'm not sure I'm gonna take it anyways. If I'm ever gonna take it, maybe on 1 hour time frame, I might scalp it just for a minute and then I will let it go. But overall, I'm still keeping a close tab on it. I don't want to play in this range, but let's see how fundamental build up successfully. Maybe during the midweek, if I have any midweek video or update, I will share a couple of things with you moving forward. But for now, I'm staying as far as possible away from gold. So USDCHF, another pair that looks really nice for a short trade. I think everything is forming very nicely, as you can see. This particular pair is back to 50% Fibonacci. I really want it at a more discounted or the premium price. Okay, at 61.8. If I can get it there and I see a break of this flag pattern, I will definitely take a short trade. I will welcome a short trade for sure. Okay, I missed out on all this draw, but I took this sell. I took this particular sell trade, but I missed out on this drop because there were no break of structure. You can see if I saw the break of structure nicely and then the pullback, I was waiting for it there, but it didn't happen that way. So I missed out on this brilliant and beautiful drop right there. Okay, a couple of my friends or my mentees, a couple of them take the trade because it fits it perfectly on the daily bounce, right? I mean, on the 1 hour bounce that they were all focusing on, but on the 4 hour time frame, it doesn't really look good. And it looked a little bit nice, but didn't really fit into my system properly. So I let it go. That's my bad, but I let it go. But I took a very good profit right here. Okay, I think one we should two, something like that. And I have it in one of the videos. You can check it out. All right, so right now I'm looking for a much deeper pullback to a premium zone, 61.8 Fibonacci pullback, so I can take a short trade moving forward. And then second to the last, let's talk about Euro Aussie. Okay, Euro Aussie is another trade I'm looking for buy on. I think it's building up very nicely. Okay, it's really coming up nicely, but it's at the 2023 high, as you can see at the top there. Okay, I'm not sure this is the all-time high anyways. Forgive the fractals. Okay, just look away from the whole thing. Okay, but right now you will notice that all Euro Aussie seems to be okay. That is our 2020 high, which seems to be probably the all-time high. I don't know. Right, let's check it on the daily bands. I think it's the all-time high. Basically, no, it's not the all-time high. Okay, yeah, it's not the all-time high, obviously. So this right here is the all-time high. Okay, so this right here is the all-time high right there. So I think there's still some possibility of this move. I mean, a more bullish momentum. Okay, resuming back to Euro Aussie, as you can see right here, that's the trend line right there, a daily band, a daily trend line. Okay, so let me just go back to 4 hours to see the whole market in a full in an insight. In an insight. So yeah, taking a buy now doesn't look bad. Okay, doesn't seem bad. It doesn't look bad, it doesn't seem bad. And you will see that you notice that this particular instrument kind of respects the moving averages very well, especially the 200 period moving average. And you will see right here when the market broke this structure, pull back, break it again. Okay, it ranges for a minute, make a much deeper pullback, probably to keep retesting this broken structure right here. And then it dropped, pull back, and then you saw the way it bounced up, pulled back a bit, the crossover happened, and then the market thrived to the upside and went forward. All right, so I think it's a very nice trade if you follow the build up, if you follow the build up. So I wouldn't mind taking a buy trade on this particular pair, honestly. Okay, I wouldn't mind taking a shot at buy trade. Okay, probably I'll just go for a break at somewhere around there. I will look for a buy. All right, moving forward, I will target this eye first. Oh, sorry for that. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, it does make sense a little bit, but that was rubbish. So that's that. Anyways, I will look for a buy somewhere around here. So let's see how it's gonna go. Okay, my stop loss is gonna be decisively below here for sure. So we're looking at maybe 1:5 risk to reward. Okay, 1:5 risk to reward right there. So we'll see how it goes. I'll update if I take a trade for sure, especially on the pop challenge. Uh, channel playlist I have right there. You can always check it out. Okay, so I can give you updates as soon as possible. You can check on the update as soon as possible. And I think on Euro GBP, I'm waiting for pullback. Of course, the market seems to be bullish right now. And if I bring down my Fibonacci, this is gonna be like right think we have the high right there. I mean, rest exactly. So I wouldn't mind seeing the market come all the way to this area, even come fall deeper to retesting the premium zone, so I can look for a buy trade moving forward. Okay, it looks really neat and very clean. So I wouldn't mind taking a buy trade on euro pound. Okay, euro pound. It looks quite interesting, and this is it. Okay, I'm gonna target this area first. That will be that. I think, yes, you can see that clearly now. So if it happens to break above here also, there will be a possibility, the possibility that it's going to range a bit here. If it range a bit here, I will look for a buy moving forward again. All right, so that will be my master plan. If it doesn't fall all the way down to this zone, there is a possibility that I'm never going to take a buy trade at all. Okay, if it doesn't come all the way down here, I might never take the buy. All right, but if it did fall and if it does fall, of course, I will look for a buy and I will beat you moving forward. So, guys, let's take a quick look at DXY and then I will chip in on crypto and maybe one or two indices, and then we go for the day. So, like I said last week, I'm still anticipating for a pushback to the upside a little bit just to retest this broken structure. I think it's gonna happen this week. Okay, I think there's a possibility that it's gonna happen. And if that does happen, okay, that will mean that could be the beginning phase of a much weaker dollar. All right. Although we have a very sharp drop right there, the market might sentimentally use this zone right here as area of resistance before it continues to drop. Okay, maybe we test this area and they start dropping. And if you don't have Fibonacci, I'm very sure this should be around the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. So let's do that just for a minute. Okay. I'm gonna draw it from here. Okay, looks okay, I'm already picked it. Good, I think I'm picking now. So of course, exactly what I said. It's even more, it's like 61.8, of course, it's 61.8. Why not? Because you can see this drop. But if it happens that the market push up real hard, I think this is the one of the time I will take the 78.6 premium level. Okay, I will take that. All right, but I think that's why it's quite weak. Okay, it's quite weak. But let's anticipate for a much deeper pullback to the upside, provided that the market will sentimentally use this area as our support zone before it now start dropping. But overall, the plan is still to look for a weaker dollar moving forward into this month. Okay. And now let's take a look at, I'll circle back to BTC. Let's take a look at US30. I think I have a couple of things on US30, which is looking for short trade, of course. So you can see since what happened on past couple of weeks, you can see the volatility, the decrement in the momentum of the market, especially the stock market. Okay, so we've seen the very big drop in the price of few of our indices. Okay, few of our very favorite indices. And I would say I wouldn't mind the markets taking a much deeper drop moving forward, a much deeper downpour movement. You can see the moving average that's also crossed each other very nicely. So the come this week, okay, this week we're looking at today is Sunday, the 11th of August, 2024. Maybe tomorrow, which will be Monday, the 12th of August, 2024 again. I would really, really love to see a trade setup. Actually, the market coming to retest this area, okay, and then I will look for a downpour, a short trade. But I'm not gonna just take the rated of this zone. Okay, I will definitely look for an engulfing candlestick, okay, a bearish engulfing candlestick that we take for my stop loss here, and then target this area first. We can now trade it if it happens to be falling. But we all know that indices S&P 500, USD 30, they all look the same. They're very similar, and they've always been bullish overall. This is a weekly band. Take a look at it. Okay, they've always been bullish. So it's a short sell. It's not gonna be a sell that we take that will be forever, of course. It's just a short sell. Okay, at least short sell to retest this particular zone and possibly this area. Okay, retesting this. What is that again? I think that is 2023 high. Yeah, right here should be 2023 high. something like that. So we can take a retest to this area before the market now continue to go up. Forgive my internet for not loading it up fully, or maybe just the chart itself, maybe just the Blackpool chart itself not loading up. I think my internet is working perfectly well. Anyways, so that's that on US 30. I think we have the same plan on S&P 500 as well. I think it's the chart itself. So far, it's loading up nicely. I have the same thing on S&P 500 as well. I will look for a short trade. Let's take it back to 4 hour band. Exactly. You can see the crossovers happen. You might argue that the better entry is around the top here. You understand? Because this is the break of structure right here. I don't know what's going on with my mouse today, but I think I have full hand of it. I have total control here. All right, so okay, so I think this is a much better entry here, but I guess it is what it is. Let's see if this pullback should be around 50% already. Okay, it should be around 50% already, and it's back to this zone. Okay, but you can see we have a much bigger big zone right here. So anything from here, it's a good sell. Like anything from any bearish momentum that close below this previous low, it's a good sell. I see something like this. I will take a short trade there. My stop loss right here. And when the market is when the funny thing about indices market that majority of most people don't know, especially people that just fantasize about trading it, and I don't know is that when they pull back and they start turning, when they start turning to one direction, they are very loyal. They just move in that direction. Okay. If they have not really given you very serious profit, they might turn back. If they're giving you the profit already, they don't mind giving it to you for a minute, but they can reverse as well. But that's why you have to be very fast. So you can see it's already back to 50% Fibonacci retracement level, which there's a possibility that I might come all the way to my premium zone, which is 61.8. Okay. So if it happens that way, my entry is still gonna be below here. Okay, and the candle that closed below here, I'm gonna take that short trade for sure. All right, anything below here, that will be my entry moving forward on S&P 500. All right, so I think taking a short trade, just a short sell, right? Because we all know that S&P 500 is gonna buy. Okay, it's always going to go up. The US stock market is always going to go up. So don't sit or sleep on the sell trade on S&P 500 and start fixating on it's going to crash. It's not going to. It's never going to crash. Okay, it's probably never going to crash. US stock market will probably never going to crash. Go and check it in the past 10 years, the past 2 decades. It's always bullish. So don't get fixated or don't play yourself on the fact that it's going to crash. It might never crash. All right, but in the meantime, I think a short sell, at least to this zone right here, is good. There's a possibility that it might even drop all the way down here before we now see that spike to the upside again. Okay, but for now, let's just keep it slow and steady. Let's take it to 18-hour bands. 16-hour bands to see it very much clearly before I touch the crypto market. Exactly, this is what I'm saying. You can see this. I told you like the S&P 500 USDT, they're almost the same thing. All right, because most of the countries, I mean, companies in the S&P 500 also, I mean, in the US 30 also are on S&P 500 anyway. So like Apple, like Microsoft, Meta, and the likes, they're also in S&P 500 because they're big companies in the United States, but they are just more tech company. Those are the 30 top tech company. That's S&P US 30, but S&P 500 are the top 500 companies in the United States. Basically, you can read about it on Google. So we can look for a short trade to this downside and maybe further down here, which will be retesting the same 2023 high. Okay, before you can see it came down here for a minute, went back up, came down in a minute, and then it spiraled. It went crazy. And then it pulled back for a minute again. Okay, you could have taken a short trade right there. And then what happened afterwards? It spiral. And then it pull back again. And what happened again? Spiral. Pull back now. Okay, maybe we're gonna get just this pullback. Maybe we're gonna get a much deeper pullback based on the number of trillions of dollars that have been lost in the stock market this past few weeks. Maybe then believe me, don't sleep on it. Okay. The S&P 500 yesterday, they're still gonna push up. So do not sleep on it. All right. And then lastly, let's talk about Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin right now seems to be finding it very hard to break above the obvious structure. I think my drawings are coming up nicely. Okay, yeah. Internet has been very poorly here. It's been acting very weird, anyways. So first off, for us to see or to even know the future, the absolute future of cryptocurrency. Let me take to the daily band so you can see it more, okay, more better. All right, for us to know the future of Bitcoin, the future of the bullish method of Bitcoin, first of all, we have to break above this 60K zone. Okay, we break above it, then maybe we're gonna retest 72,000, and then maybe we're just gonna maybe we spend the rest of this year in this range, okay, from 74K all the way down to 50K, maybe, okay. So maybe that's all it's gonna do this year, 74K to 50K. Who knows? There might be some whales that will just start holding the billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and then we'll just see it actually jump up to like that 80K at least, okay, or maybe 85K, maybe next time we see it at 100K. Who knows? All right. But for now, my outlook on it in an insight is just to see it actually come all the way to 72K and probably retest this zone. And then maybe I would like to see it range on this zone only, maybe at 64K to 74K. In that zone, it's much better than this very wide up to 24K range. Okay, from 50K to 74K. Yes, $74,000. That's like 24K range. That is a lot. Okay, I would prefer it on that 10K is enough than the 24K. But it's what I prefer. Not doesn't mean that's what the market is gonna do. But overview now is like BTC is ranging, so keep a close tab on it. Okay, but if you break above here, it's going bananas to the upside. If you break below 50K and stay there for a while, then we might see it at 40K before the end of the year. All right, so that's that. But for now, that's my outlook. That's my balance on BTC. Let's keep a close tab on it. If you want to scalp slowly, all right. But on a swing trade, it's more like a range, all right. So that's my plan, and that's all I have for you today, guys. Have a very big day, trading week ahead. I wish you all the best, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. I need that a lot right now. So have a nice one. Bye.